I was guilty a couple years ago of how the heck do you let a heating and cooling system get that old and that bad at Hums? What's the matter with you? Why didn't you fix that? Where's the money going to come from, Jason? Because that's the answer. If you really want to know the answer, we ain't got it. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. And so that's how you have leaks in the roof at John Young. And that's how you have a swimming pool that's absolutely falling apart at Mishawaka High School. And that's why you have asbestos in the ceiling at Hums. That's how you have that when you don't have any money to fix the things that need to be fixed. When you don't have security within your buildings at all, really, because you don't have the money to upgrade it. Unfortunately, that's the situation the School City of Mishawaka is in. And again, it doesn't mean that throwing a bunch of money at the problem makes it all go away, because it doesn't. But the reality is just 15 minutes from us is a school city that has, and a corporation that simply is able to offer their students and their kids a lot more than we're able to at this point in time. And without a referendum, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Now, you may think, well, that's easy for you to say, Jason. You have kids that go there. So, of course, you're going to say that. Well, again, that's why I thought it was important to tell you in the beginning that I voted no despite having kids going to the School City of Mishawaka the first time around. And it'd be a pretty obvious and easy decision with a pretty favorable outcome for the School City of Mishawaka if the only people who voted were parents who had their kids that went to school here in Mishawaka. But that's not the case, right? This is a decision we all make as citizens of our town. This impacts us all. And if you fall into that category, I can summarize why you should be in favor of the referendum in 2 words: property value. And if you want proof of that, look 25 minutes to the west of us. And if you happen to like or follow certain realtors on Facebook, or you see it on TV, or heck, you even open the newspaper, you'll see pictures of this amazing house with this incredibly nice backyard, beautiful kitchen, and a 3-season room outside. That's just an amazing property, 3,500 square feet, just an amazing house. And you look at the price and you go, whoa, why is it so cheap? And then you go, I bet I know. It's South Bend Schools. And yep, of course it is. That's why it's so cheap. And then you've also seen it the other way. You've probably seen some houses for sale that you're like, they want that for that? And guess where it's located? Good old PHM. And you go, well, good schools, I get it. And when you look at the referendum, and let's say you vote yes twice, like it's being proposed. If you have a $125,000 home here in Mishawaka, give or take, obviously you have some houses that are worth more, you have some that are worth less. Let's take an average of $125,000. Over 15 years, you will pay $2,070. Not $2,070 a year, $2,070 over 15 years. And I don't want to be Mr. Doomsday here, but an additional 15 years, when you have a gap right now where you're already having to dip into the general fund essentially to keep the lights on and keep teachers employed right now, and you have a hard tax cap at 1% taking effect in 2020, so you have even less funds coming in. Without that referendum, I can tell you in the next 15 years by 2032, if something's not done to help financially strengthen our schools, not only to keep staff, but to improve the conditions of what the schools are in the first place, that $2,070 you saved because you voted no on the referendum, you just lost in property value. I hate to break it to you. That's just going to happen. Because I can tell you, as somebody who went to South Bend schools myself, when I moved back into the area, one of the main prerequisites for me is not moving to South Bend schools. And there are many people who live in this town or stay in Mishawaka or move to Mishawaka because of the school system and how it's unique and, in my opinion, despite the odds, is when you really peel back the onion and learn more about the money they have to play with in the first place, it's really of a story of the little engine that could in many instances. And I will spare you the half-hearted 2013, it's for the children sales pitch that I got, because that didn't work on me. And I won't insult your intelligence. But I will say this. I don't expect my kids or anyone else's kids. And even if you don't have kids, you probably don't expect them or feel they should go to school in a palace. But I do feel embarrassed that my kids go to a school in which there's constant roof leaking and there's really no funds to fix it. So we just kind of patch it along and hope it doesn't get too bad from year to year. I am embarrassed to send my kids to a school that has asbestos in the roof because it's under control. No big deal. I am embarrassed to send my kids to a school that just a couple of years ago, they were worried that on a really cold day, the heating unit may not turn on because they've been nickel and diming and patching this old heating unit together for so long. They don't have parts anymore. So let's hope and pray it turns on this morning. You know, we're not proposing for $1 million gymnasiums and football stadiums, but the necessities here, the important stuff, yeah, I do want that. Whether it's for my kids or your kids or any kids. And that is why I'm voting yes twice this time around. And I didn't last time. Because I know more now. And hopefully you do too. Because this has been the School City of Mishawaka Referendum. According to me. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you found this impactful. You found this informative. You found this to really give you the information that you feel you need to make a better decision. But don't take my word for it. One of the great things about this, because last time it was, shh, don't say anything. Hopefully they'll vote yes. This time around, you can simply go to supportmishawakaschools.com and it lays out the entire thing. All the information you need to know, what it's going to cost you, where the money's going, why they need it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Very well laid out. Again, it's a move in transparency from the School City of Mishawaka, which is very welcomed and very needed. Again, supportmishawakaschools.com. It's where I got a lot of this information. But also a lot of other information. You can Google and look this up, guys. Look, do your own homework. Don't just take it from me. I'm nothing special. Again, I'm a taxpayer and I'm a dad. That's about it, okay? But I did my own homework on the matter. I wanted to share with you the information I've uncovered and the information that made a difference in what my decision was. Maybe it changes your mind. Maybe it doesn't. But if you found it informative, if you found it impactful, if more importantly, not only does it you think it means something to you, but it will mean something to others, to neighbors, to friends, to skeptics, to people who are for it, against it, I urge you to share it. The reason why I did this was for no reason other than to get information out to people to help them make a decision on their own for what they think is best. You know where I stand. It doesn't mean that's where you need to stand. But I wanted to share with you my case and my reasoning behind why I come to the decision I came to. Share it with people around Mishawaka. We have a couple of weeks to get as many people to at least be as informed as possible before they go in there and vote yes or no and not know why. And this is Jason D. Wilkins, signing off. And the reason why Mishawaka is great is because the people of Mishawaka are good. Thanks for listening. Calling to me.